Hey, everyone, and welcome to episode 287 of the 8-Bit Geek. We've got the normal music back because people really flipped out on us.
Yeah.
That was fun though, man. Like,
Where's the music?
What happened here? We used some classic music last week, but this week we brought it back. It's back. People don't know. No more riots. Okay.
But now this is classic music because it's been away for a week.
No, what are we gonna do? If you're new around here, let me fill you in on what it's like to listen to the 8-Bit Geek, okay, and what we're like. 8-Bit is a lot like a car wash. You know, you pull up, a broken car wash at that. You know, you pull up, you pay your $5 fee to get in, and you're ready to get it washed. You wait for it to start, and of course it breaks down. And that's fine. It's only a couple minute wait, and you're back at it, back in. The soap sprays on the car. You're like, all right, this is cool.
Go on.
It's always a cool feeling when you get in that car wash feeling, you know. And you get in there, and the cool mop looking thing is like hitting your car, except it's missing most of the pieces. It's just like one. It's just like flop, 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 flop. The rinse machine is broken. The dryer really didn't do anything. You tell the one worker that you didn't get what you paid for, but he just said sales are final. Then you say, okay, we'll just try this free vacuum thing out, only to find out it's stuffed with full of crap and it just doesn't work as well. And that's 8-Bit.
Holy shit.
I'm Jeremy, and with me today are two men who once tried to get a blowjob from a vacuum cleaner.
Once. I'm Kevin.
Oh, jeez. All right, just straight up.
Room ain't gonna clean itself.
It's not going to clean itself.
That's why Kev got married. The vacuum cleaner turned him down. No more.
Oh, Hoover.
It was clogged.
It was clogged. Its
The one that got away.
bag was full.
Oh.
Fill the cup.
I've never done that. My name is Doug.
You never filled the cup?
I've never filled a cup.
You've never done that with the vacuum cleaner that anyone knows of.
Yeah, he's more of a dustbuster kind of guy.
He was like, if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go smaller. Let's see what goes on with this duster.
I don't know why you're sharing my business around like this. This is not fair.
I feel like I'm being personally
I
attacked.
feel like I'm
here.
being personally attacked here.
Oh, that was good shit. That was
Yeah,
good
man. How was you guys Monday?
I was
so
busy.
Yeah,
Busy. I went to.
it was the most Monday that's ever Mondayed for me.
That's cool. That's cool.
There was like water talk, like by the water cooler.
You know,
Everyone talked about the sports ball that happened the day before.
people don't need to know that it's actually that we recorded on a certain day, right?
Yeah. So how was your Monday?
I don't think we've ever really mentioned Mondays before.
Oh no, they know now.
We're recording on a Sunday because we usually record live on a Monday night.
Yeah.
But we do
Spoiler
say
alert.
on a Monday night live, we do say it. So I guess people do know we record live. But other than that, we don't really talk about Monday. We talk more, But anyways, it's Sunday because tomorrow I actually have a sleep study scheduled. So we can't record on a Monday. And so I have to go in for that and get that taken care of. So we're doing it today. And that's great. And I went to the Texas State Fair today.
Oh yes, tell us more.
Boy, in the pre-show, y'all were all about the.
What did you eat and what did you not eat?
God damn!
I
And
don't
then
care
now it's-
anymore.
Doug clocked out.
I don't care anymore.
That was like, I can't wait to know. And then 2 seconds later, I don't care.
I
It was
don't
all a farce.
care. No, what'd you eat?
So Ashley goes to surgery this week, and she's getting her gallbladder removed. So she can't eat like all the crappy foods anymore because her body won't process it properly, and it'll make her feel sick and all that shit. So this was kind of her last hurrah, as well as I just said I don't give a fuck. I'm going balls to the wall. We got in there.
This is
And
me shaking my head, by the way, if you can't hear it, listeners.
I lived like it was my last day, you know?
You fucking it might be. God damn it.
Don't
Nah,
put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Tell me more.
Yeah, Doug's into this.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Did
I
you
didn't.
get those
It
fried
wasn't.
s'mores? Tell me more.
Actually, no, I didn't try the fried s'mores, but I did try. So I didn't actually eat all the disgusting stuff. I just had fingers of it, okay? Because I bought it and I was like, all right, I'll try little bits of it.
Uh-huh.
So this
Just
is what I
enough to
tried.
try it, but not actually consume the
Just
whole thing.
yeah, just enough to try it.
Sure.
But I did eat a corn dog because that's the one thing that I go there for, and it's always amazing. And it's the Fletcher's corn dog. So I had that.
Best corn dogs in the United States.
Yes, and they only sell them. I I don't know if I've told the story on air. I'll tell it again but this is what happened. I went and I went up to the Ashley, and it was the first time that we went together, and she was like, "I need this corn dog," and I was like, "Okay, cool." So we waited 10 minutes to get this fucking corn dog, and I'm not a corn dog person. I'm like, I don't care about this corn dog. She gets it. She puts the mustard on it. She's like, try it. I'm like, no, I'm not down with this. And she goes, no, just try it. Okay. I take one bite of a corn dog and I instantly get back in line because I need my own. It changed my life. I love it. You can only get these at the state fair once a year, these Fletcher ones. They make enough money. I watched a fucking documentary on corn dogs because I love them so much. So they've been selling them at the state fair since 1942.
Yeah,
And
1942.
It's a family recipe, and they only sell them at the state fair, and that's the only time that they need to because they make so much fucking money off of it. They take the year off.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
so it's wonderful. Anyways, these are the foods that I tried. I tried the deep fried pizza, and it was disgusting as fuck.
Yeah, that does not sound good at all.
No, I usually make one mistake each year at the fair. That was my mistake. Last year's mistake, I think I told you guys, was the Thanksgiving dinner, deep fried Thanksgiving dinner. Terrible. This was terrible as well. A thing that I tried this year that I've never had before was the tornado taters.
And it's one of the winners this year.
No, tornado taters are there every year, and it's just the twisted potato chips.
Okay.
It's potato chips that are just twisted. It's I don't know. They are amazing though. They taste really good, and they come in a huge plate. I liked it.
Nice.
Then I tried a deep fried. What was it? Never had it before. It's a Twinkie, deep fried Twinkie. Yeah. That was pretty delicious. That was good, but it tasted like a funnel cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The winners this year, because they have like 10...
Oh, I tried the winner.
Yeah, well, which one was it this year? Because like this year I looked at the list and I was like, I'm not impressed with any of this stuff.
I tried the cotton candy taco.
That's right.
That was the winner.
Yeah.
I don't know how. It tasted like coffee. First of all.
Okay, keep talking.
It did. It really did. I was like, this is not for me. It tasted like coffee, and I was like, I'm not down. I'm not down with this at all. And it was nasty.
So
but I still
2 mistakes this year.
No, I mean Colin really loved it because it's fucking cotton candy. So what they do is they take a essentially it's just a ice cream cone. They make it into a taco shell. And then they put down a layer of cream marshmallow on it. Then they put the cotton candy and they roll the cotton candy in Oreo cookie. And then they put that on top of it. Then they put more cream marshmallow on top of the cotton candy. And then they put 2 of the little pick sticks in the cotton candy. And they're like, here you go.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was $8.
Yeah, no, I believe it. The winners and stuff are always super expensive because
14 tickets. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's my God.
Yeah. So yeah, that was for the. I think that's the most of everything that I ate because I just I wasn't that hungry, and I didn't want to eat like complete crap. So and I drank a shit ton of water.
Good.
We watched Pigs Race.
Yep, gotta go to the pig race.
Gotta go to the pig race, which is crazy because there's more buildup than there is actual race.
Yep, a lot of hype and then like a 2-second race.
Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, the pigs race for an Oreo, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's one turn, and then that's it, done. So we left that, and we did a whole bunch of other stuff. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. So yeah, that was the last. That was kind of the last hurrah before we, kind of Ashley completely goes changes as well and stuff like that, and then I'm right along with it. So, and I'm allowed to work out now and everything like that. So. Now we really get into Jeremy losing what the doctor ordered. The doctor ordered me to lose 100 pounds in a year.
So you can't go back to work, but you're allowed to go to the gym?
I can work out, but I have to. I'm building the stamina up. I'm building myself back up. I am having breathing issues, and that's why they kept me out of work. So that's why also I haven't worked out because I can't because of that. But that's all getting worked out as well.
Are they giving you a regimen, or are you just gonna freestyle it when you get there?
Ah, man, you know me.
You're gonna freestyle it?
Yeah.
You're just gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna pick up some weights.
I'm like, here's a dartboard. That's working out. So I'm focused on a lot of cardio. I'm do a lot of classes and stuff at the gym, riding my bike and everything, and just kind of hit the reset button. So. That's that. So that's that. But if you liked everything that you heard, if you liked the intro, if you liked our stories, if you like our fun, do it more with us. If this is your first time, okay? You could do that by going on over to audioboom.com, looking up 8-Bit Geek. It's also on our website. But Audio Boom is a special is special in our lives because, well, they're our sponsor. They pay for all of the bandwidth that we need for everybody to stop. Brandini in the chat, stop making me watch ads. Well, you got to use Prime, buddy.
He's talking about to Random Hero because they've started a bit war. Right now, Random Hero is ahead. No, Brandini and Random Hero are tied at 8 bits.
Okay,
really,
well they know
really rolling high this today.
No.
Well, they know what's at stake by the end of the show.
Yeah.
We'll
but also some things happened. Random Hero has resubscribed for 15 months now, boys. Oh, thanks, Random. Thank you so much, bud. That's awesome. And then also we get a follow from Commander Root.
Thanks, Commander Root.
Hey, Commander Root. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Welcome to the 8-Bit Geek, and hopefully you're a big fan. And if you're not, you're going to be. I swear.
15 months, man. That's huge.
Really big. So Audio Boom provides all of our bandwidth. You should check it out there. If you don't like Audio Boom or say like I don't that in my life, you can always check us out on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, and anywhere else that you find a podcast. We're there. You can also follow us on social media at the 8-Bit Geek, and of course we record every Monday night right on Twitch, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be there. You can join in with the chat. Have some fun with us. It's a good time, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, if you can't make the live show, then definitely head on over to Discord. You can hop in there and say hi to us and say hi to a great community that we have built there. We've got a great core audience that hang out there who are going to lead you. They're going to make friends with you, and they're going to show you what we're all about. And they're great people. Go do that, okay? You can also listen to a couple other shows that we have on the network. We have 8-Bit Saga and we have Divas Drop Kicks and Dives. Right now, unfortunately, we have to tell you, Brainberry Tarts is on a hiatus. They are kind of revamping the show a little bit, kind of taking it in a new direction. We'll have more to update you with that as the weeks progress. But we do want to tell you that Brainberry is still on the network. It's still going strong. It's just that they're going to change something. Okay. Other than that, let's get into talking a little bit about Patreon. We talk about it every week. I know people, you're like, fuck, here we go again about money. We're gonna make it short. We're gonna make it sweet, short and sweet. Here we go. I'm gonna give you a couple points because it's already been drawn out. Patreon. If you want more content, you can give $5 a month. We're gonna give you a ton more content every fucking day. We almost post something. At least this past week we did. You get pre-show, you get post-show, you get all these other shows. Kevin's putting out exclusive stuff. 8-Bit's putting out exclusive stuff. Saga's putting out exclusive stuff. So if you want a part of that, head on over to Patreon. You can give as little as $1. You can give as much as $1 million. Whatever you want to do to help this show grow, that's what Patreon is for. All the money goes back into the show to make the show better. All righty? Other than that, we have 8-Bit Horror Fest is going on right now. Doug, take it away.
Oh, God. What are we on? We're week 2 of 8-Bit Horror Fest. We kicked it off last week with Jason X. We had Bri-Fi do our Friday spot, and he reviewed was it Aliens versus Predators. And then today, Monday, was My Bleeding Ears with Alien? Which one was it? Alien. And then we're back on Wednesday with our review of Pandorum.
Yes.
And
That was a
then
good one.
and then Friday we are joined by Movie Films with Bill and Steve, and they are reviewing Galaxy of Terror. Again, our theme this year is space, so all of our movies are horror films set in space.
Yeah, terror in space.
Yeah. And we have an exclusive shirt that you can find over on 8bitgeek.threadless.com, as well as also dropped this last week stickers.
Yes,
For all the
they're so
shows.
cool.
And you get the Horror Fest design as a sticker. You can get, the 8-Bit Geek shirts, the Saga, the 3D ones. They all look great. And then the stickers look awesome. So while you're there picking up a Horror Fest shirt, pick up some stickers while you are at it.
Yeah,
And
and they're high quality stickers. They're coming from Threadless.
So, all right. We're going to get into some misconnections here. These voices this week that we're going to be used on Misconnect are a result of last week's Bit War winners. We had Von Jondi who won, and he got to pick Kev's. Kev is going to be doing Dr. Randall Savage. Brett 2099 came in second, so he picked my voice with Dr. Randall Savage. And then Gadzook got third place, and he chose for Doug to do an impression of me doing Marky Mark. So that'll be fun. I can see the love in Doug's face for this whole.
He looks excited. You cannot contain that smile.
Here we go. Every week we take real ads from the misconnection section of Craigslist. We read them in funny voices. They're completely real. We don't edit them in any way, although we do ad lib a little bit, but we definitely can't make this stuff up.
Boy sees girl. Boy is interested in girl. Boy awkwardly stares at. Boy never approaches. Girl leaves. Boy swears they're meant for one another. Boy turns to Craigslist. 8-Bit Geek steps in. Welcome to Misconnect.
Oh, what's
Hey,
that? My window's open.
Oh no, no, Doug, no.
Hey, Sean, what's going on?
Oh, hey, what's up, fellas?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Wait.
it's me, Mocky Mock. No,
How did you
Sean.
get in
No,
his phone?
Sean's not here this week. I'm filling in, okay?
With Sean.
Don't worry about it.
What did you do to Sean?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, Mark.
No.
This is weird.
Yeah, this
why I
is all
keep my
sorts of
windows
fucked
locked.
up. I don't like this room as much as yours. You have a pillow of me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I do use it every night.
Not only
Whoa.
you, sometimes your wife. Sometimes y'all use it together.
We have a deep connection, the three of us.
Listen, I'm there every Monday. I don't know why you don't just invite me into your room.
Because you jump out the fucking window every week.
Sometimes, maybe one time you stop me, okay?
Okay, I'll
But then
try.
you got to hang out till the end of the show, and we don't need that.
Well, I guess, Mark, what do you got for us?
This one goes out to the girl with the Quaker Oats tattoo and the camel toe. Okay,
What?
this happened in the West Village. Okay,
Mhm.
I saw you at a nightclub at 3 a.m. last night. I was extra medium drunk and high on Special K. I noticed that you had a tattoo of the Quaker Oats logo on your arm. And it's a powerful camel toe.
Powerful?
I tried to find you. But I was a hot mess. I sent my buddy with a camera. That was Sean. That was Sean.
A camera?
With the camera to catch a photo of you. And he did. But he's a damn moron and didn't ask your name. I want to be inside of you, okay?
Oh my.
Yet.
Or maybe just get a foamy latte with you, okay?
Oh my. Oh my.
And then there's a photo of the tattoo.
There is a
But
photo.
not the camel toe.
Well, yeah, he was an idiot on 2 accounts. 1, didn't ask the name. 2, didn't get a picture of the camel toe. Okay? That's all I wanted.
Well, Mark, this is fun, man.
No.
Well, it's time for me to go now, okay? Bye.
Once again, Doug lives on like a fucking 1 floor. I don't know why he makes that fading sound.
He jumps far out that window. Maybe it's not, he's not diving down. He's out, it's just distance of how far out he's going.
He just fucking hits a 40-yard dash just like outside.
Jeez. All right, I guess it's my turn. And we got Randall Savage.
Hey.
Hello, boys.
What's up, Dr. Savage?
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I've been out creating new shoes for all the feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
I feel like I'm recording sock. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
That works.
Sure.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Well, I've got something here while I was designing my new futuristic footwear. I call it No Footy Booties.
What?
No Footy Booties.
I still don't. Okay.
I heard that in the form of Pop Locket or whatever. Pop Locket, Pop Locket.
Pop, lock,
Booty,
and
booty.
drop it.
Yeah, that one. That song. I just heard it last night. Pop Locket, Drop It. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That was after my time. You kids in your hip hop.
I'd love to drop it down. Lock it up. Here we are. You sentenced me to 25 to life for murder.
Oh my.
Male for woman, 29, in the courthouse in sentencing department.
Oh no.
You sentenced me to 25 years for life for double homicide.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No.
As you were giving your judgment, I couldn't help but notice you were staring at me. I wanted to say something, but they took me away before I could give you my number.
To prison?
Anyway, I'd love to grab some coffee when I get out. Reply back with what I was wearing. Put silly string in the subject line to weed out spammers.
What you were wearing? I'm gonna guess an orange fucking jumpsuit.
Right?
Or black and white
question.
striped one.
You didn't deny that you did this. So what's the story on that? Why a double homicide there, Dr. Savage?
Because I murder the pussy. Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
my God.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
He stopped himself. Where'd he go?
Oh.
Randall Savage disappeared.
What? Did you say you murdered that pussy?
Did Mark just come back to a window?
Sorry.
Close your windows.
Sorry, I thought I heard something outrageous. I heard that my boy not Velvet Jones, Jesus Christ. I thought I heard my foot doctor, say that he murdered somebody.
Like 2 people to be
But it
exact.
turns out he didn't murder somebody as much as he destroyed the private parts.
Damn it, right.
Oh,
Well,
God. maybe, hey, hey, Randall Savage, do you care to comment on this? What?
well, that was my twin alternate brother. Alternate dimension, Randall Savage. I'm more of an arm person myself.
I'm pretty sure you're the ultimate dimension.
It's my goatee. That's how you tell the difference.
Oh, God.
But seriously, I love forearms. Now this one goes out to the guy with skid mark. Bought gallon of whole milk. Circle K. Women for men.
This is an alternate reality.
This is an alternate.
28. But we still have a Pensacola, Florida in ours.
Explains the skid mark.
Yes. Yes. I was in my bikini at the Circle K. You came in with your short skirt and your bike shorts on. They were white, and you had a pretty sexy skid mark staining your behind. You got 11 sticks of beef jerky and a gallon of whole milk, then rode off on your bicycle. I will know it's you because you paid in pennies. It's not okay to contact this poster. I want to see you again. Dr. Randall Savage.
Oh, my God.
That's just gross.
Conversations.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean, what are you doing back?
You were the innocent one this week.
I shut up to do Misconnect. Is it over?
It's over, man.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah, Doug didn't tell you?
Uh-oh.
No. You know what? I also hear that there was a Saga recording last night, and I wasn't invited to that either.
You were not there. Actually, they kind of replaced you.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, they got somebody named PN16 there last night.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
That is gonna
Motherfuckers!
be-
You got to take it up with the board, man.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, no.
What's Marky doing here? I'm going to see what he's doing lurking outside your window. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye. Oh, shit. Oh, what a great way to start the show, guys.
No.
All right. So let's get into the top box office. Venom takes number one, exceeding all expectations from Sony. They did not predict it to make this much money. Opening weekend, it made $80 million.
Wow.
A Star is Born came in second place, also beating all predictions, making $42 million.
Yeah.
So not bad openings. I haven't seen Venom yet. I'm gonna go see it Monday, Tuesday, some point there. Colin and I are gonna go, and I keep hearing, people that it was good, not great, but good.
Yeah.
Did you see it, Doug?
No.
Oh, I thought
Ed and I are going to
saw
go Thursday night, and I opted not to go. Because we were talking about it, he's like, hey, you want me to get tickets to go see Venom? And I was like, yeah, I guess. No, not really. I don't care. And then, Tuesday, he was like, hey, I got us tickets to see Venom. And I was like, oh, man, I already got plans. I made other plans. Well, why didn't you tell me? Dude, I didn't know you bought tickets, dude. That was literally the conversation we had.
I mean, how could you not want to see this movie after listening to Eminem's Venom? Venom.
I was afraid if I went in there and walk out of that movie talking like fucking Eddie Block.
Eddie Block.
My name's Eddie Block.
No.
Yeah. There's one person on Facebook who always hates every single movie, no matter what. Just hates it.
Oh, and they love this one, huh?
And they love this one. So it makes me very worried about it. So let's see. Oh guys, this is fucking awesome news. Guys, hey guys. This is awesome news.
How'd you get over there so fast? Are you stalking me? Did you
Toys
read
R
my
Us
misconnection?
is not going away at all. They whoa, I'm so excited. This is so good. Even though I don't shop there. Toys R Us, they're canceling the auction and plan to open new stores. This is it's not surprising to me because when we talked about Toys R Us shutting down the first time, we kind of talked about how important that Toys R Us is to Hasbro and all the big name toy companies. And, you know, places like Walmart and Target said that they were going to expand their toy sections to take on more toys for this. But in all reality, Toys R Us offered something that these other brands can't, which was variety. So much variety and so much more of a certain product. So say you have just enough space for, you know, Transformers. And, you know, instead of having 3 little pegs for it, Toys R Us would have half a fucking aisle of Transformer stuff. And so it just it gave you the chance to have a lot of stuff on the shelves and a lot of sales. So I think that this is a good thing. I'm very excited to see Toys R Us come back. What about you guys? Any?
Don't care.
Don't care.
Honestly, like, yeah, I don't really. I liked going there every once in a while to see what their action figure collection was like. The you know, like the nicer ones, the Nico or NECA or whatever. I would look for those and look if I saw a good deal, I might pick something up. But other than that, I really just. I mean, I kind of grew out of the place. Like, I don't really. And a lot of their stores, they were really outdated, and that was, you know, that was a huge issue, obviously, with them. But I don't know. I just never really felt compelled to go in there. So,
Okay.
at least, yeah, when I was growing up, yeah. But then, you know, over time, we just have so much access to stuff that we need these days. It's really brick and mortar stores are just kind of going the way of the dinosaur.
Yeah, I mean, like when we buy stuff for like Ollie and stuff, it's either at like Target because I mean, I guess he's young enough that it doesn't really, you know, we don't need the variety, I guess. But then if you need that, like, yeah, Amazon exists, right?
It does, yeah, and that's one thing that, you know, kind of hurt Toys R Us.
And with like the free either 2-day shipping or same day if it's, you know, expensive enough, like there's kind of that I'd rather not deal with someone anyways and just order. That's like kind of the whole point. Like I don't like dealing with people, so I hate.
Very
people.
true. Very true. I don't know. I guess having Colin being 11, he still likes to go in stores and look and like. He'll spend. I mean, if I let him, he'll fucking spend all day in the goddamn Toys R Us, and he's just like, Dad, look at. Oh, this has the action core. Oh my gosh! And I'm just like, all right, man. Well, you know, have you mowed the lawn? Because I ain't buying that for you. Amazon has, you know, there's a lot of talk about Amazon getting into an ad-supported streaming service. I mean, they already stream. They already have their own streaming service, but
yeah, just Prime Video or whatever.
Prime Video, but I don't know how popular that is. I'd like to see numbers on it because, like, when people talk about streaming services, I always forget about Amazon. Always. There's nothing compelling on there. There was like this football documentary I watched on it once, but other than that, I don't think of Amazon when I go streaming service.
Yeah, they have some good shows, but like at the same time, like that's how little I think about them. Like I started watching The Tick on Amazon Prime, and it was really good. And I remember like I literally went on Amazon recently to like buy something or something. It was like, you want to continue watching The Tick? And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've only watched like 5 episodes of it. I was really enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's been 6 months. I totally forgot Netflix had new shows on that I wanted to watch. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a mindset that people have because people think Amazon, you think about buying stuff off of it and not consuming because they have a huge music library. They have a huge music library. I mean, huge video library that you get with your subscription to Prime. I don't even think about the music because it's just not. I just never think about it, and so it's just one of those things where I think they're going to try to change the mindset with that by hooking up with IMDb.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I think part of the problem is like their UI is not. We talked about this extensively in our chat one day where we were arguing about the UI of like these systems and stuff, and how you guys were like, "Oh, Netflix sucks. Like the UI is terrible." But in comparison to things like HBO and Amazon Prime, like Netflix is leagues and bounds better. Just like it's easier to use. And like my problem with Amazon Prime also is that not every title they have is Prime available, but they don't necessarily tell you that.
That's true. And then they try to sell it to you. They're like, "Oh, season 1's not available. Do you want to buy it?"
Yeah, do you want to buy it or do you want to rent it? Like, and I had that issue not necessarily this week, but like those 2 days I was home with Ollie. You know, we're just blowing through like shows that he watches, like on Netflix and on the Plex and whatnot. That like I watched that Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or the Welcome to My Neighborhood or whatever, the documentary on him. So I was like, oh man, we really liked Daniel Tiger when he was younger, so we went to watch it, and I remember being like, I was like, man, I don't know if this is available, because when we were watching it when he was younger, like season 1 was available, but you had to rent or buy seasons 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 6 or however wherever they're up to at that time, and it was just like, no, I don't want to fucking buy this, but I also don't want to watch these 10 fucking episodes over and over again. Like I know he doesn't care. I care, though, because I'm here, too.
Yeah, I got to sit through this.
Yeah, like, I don't want to hear these same songs over and over and over again. But, yeah, that sucks, like, the fact that, like, oh, you want to watch this show? Well, season 6 is available on Prime. But what about 1 through 5? No, you got to rent those or buy them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
fuck.
I guess that's what puts Netflix in a category of its own, because they're just like, no, we're gonna get the whole fucking series.
Yeah.
Speaking of Netflix, they're just cleaning up here. they just got the rights to the Chronicles of Narnia, which
Well, somebody had to.
they're planning on putting out movies and shows with the property. So
Interesting.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I would almost rather see them spend a season on every book, because there's
That'd be cool.
7 books, but I'd also feel like you'd have to, and I'd also feel like you'd have to, I don't know, like tell them out of order, because the books are out of order, like in the way that he wrote them. Like there's like book 5 or something like that is technically like a prequel to all of it, you know, and so I feel like you'd have to do that. But I don't know. I don't know how you do it, because like so the series of unfortunate events, like, because that's a book series of like 12 books, and they spend every season like an episode or normally 2, maybe 3.
2 books.
Telling
2 books per season. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like 3 or 4 books per season, because it's like 2 episodes per book. And
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's 3. I think it's 3 books per season, because they're only doing so many. They already have it worked out to where they're only doing so many seasons.
Yeah, well, the 3rd season is the final season. They've already run production, and that should be coming out, I guess, in the spring. But like, yeah, like that was really well done, and I would like to see them do the same thing on Netflix with Chronicles of Narnia. But at the same time, like, man, how does it not get too preachy? Because the book series kind of gets a little preachy at points too, where you're like, okay, I get it. You're talking about Jesus. Like, I get it. You're talking about God. Like, they
did a pretty good job in the recent movies.
But yeah, but that's the first like 2 or 3 books are that way. But then when you start getting again into like the prequel, where it's talking about the creation of Narnia and like and the aspects of like heaven and hell essentially, and then like you meet like and Aslan and how he died for people, it gets a smidge preachy. But that was C.S. Lewis. I mean, he was a Christian, and he did write about, I mean, all his other books aside from Narnia, Screw Tape Letters and all this stuff, it's all like Christian literature. So.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be interesting to see how it comes out. I'm down with it. I'll watch it.
I'll check it out. I've never seen any of the original movies, so.
You didn't see the ones that came in theaters a couple years ago, like 10 years ago? They're actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah. They're really good storytelling, man.
Yeah, they're really good movies, too. Did you ever watch the old BBC ones from, like, the 80s?
No.
I've never seen them.
Oh, my God. You have to go back and watch. You have to find them. We used to rent them from the library all the time as a kid. They're good as far as, like, following the story and stuff. They're cringeworthy because it's, like, 1980s, like, CG and stuff. And it's almost like Mary Poppins at times, where it's, like the part where they kill Aslan. So, spoilers, I guess. I don't fucking know. And the first one, and it releases like all like the monsters and demons and whatnot into Narnia. Does that scene where they all gather around him and stuff? Like some of the monsters and demon things flying around or whatever are cartoons, but then you have like a giant animatronic lion. Like You know,
Oh, that's
so it's super cheesy, but like it was pretty good. In my opinion, I grew up on it, but I remember seeing the movie, the new ones, and being like, so much better.
Yeah, Kev, you have to watch the newer ones. Like, go and watch it. Give them a chance.
I just
'cause-
got to get some time.
yeah, well, I mean, do what you guys told me to do.
Yeah, fuck your family.
Well, I'm sorry.
Fuck them
In a non-sexual
in
way.
a non-sexual way. Like you
Oh.
like ditch them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Next time your wife ditches you to go like do like roller derby stuff, and you're sitting at home, and you're like, man, what am I gonna do? Chronicles of Narnia.
Mhm.
yeah.
If you made time for Harry Potter,
Saturday night.
if you made time for Harry Potter, you can make time for Narnia.
Yeah.
I did, and Harry Potter was very good.
Hold on, if I can show, I don't know if I can
Is
show it
there
up there.
only 2? Did they only get to 2? They did.
I think they did 3. Okay, hold on. So
They did 3?
that book, these white books right here, if I can point to them,
Uh-huh.
are Narnia. They are my dad's original prints from when he was a
First editions.
Oh
kid.
wow.
I don't know if they're not first editions, because that would have been like 1930 something. But they are 19. My dad was born in 1955, but they were printed before that because they were old when he got them. They're like 1946 or some shit
Dude,
like that.
even if they're
That's
second
awesome.
edition, they still gotta be worth something.
I'm sure, but they're pretty like old. Like, you know, they weren't kept in
Yep.
prime prediction.
They're worn.
Yeah, they're worn. They're in a box set or whatever, and like one of the sides has been like rubbed off almost because it sat in his parents' attic. I think I got them back in, what year was that? Like maybe like 2001 or 2002. We were at my dad's house, and his parents were like, "Here's some shit in our attic. Please take it." And so like we got like a bunch of old Lord of the Rings books and like the Chronicles of Narnia. My dad was a huge fucking nerd, and I remember being like, "Dad, Lord of the Rings?" And he was like, "Yeah, I was a nerd." And I was like, "War?" But I didn't know he was like a fantasy nerd. And then, yeah, he had like all his like old fantasy books. It was really fucking crazy. But
That's pretty.
I think he kept those, and I got the Narnia books.
Keeping with the Netflix stuff, this is a pretty cool fucking idea, because I think as kids we all loved the choose your adventure books. Did you guys like those? I
Oh
loved
yeah.
Our school library had like, you know, a fucking shit ton of them, and I always I went through them all.
I recently got I say recently, on my honeymoon, I took Neil Patrick Harris's autobiography with me, which is a choose your own adventure autobiography. And I was like reading it, and I was like, I am too old for this shit. Like, I do not have the patience to decide if I want to go to page 45 or page 76 to see what fucking happens next. Like,
So maybe this isn't for you, but Netflix is going to let you do a choose your ending for certain shows, including Black Mirror this season that's coming up in December. You're going to be able to choose the ending. Are you in or out? Like, do you just want to be a bystander and watch the fucking show, or do you want to interact with a TV show?
TV show, I just want to watch.
I'd say Black Mirror would be the best one to do this with.
Agreed. It's the only series that really makes sense to me. Like, I don't want to see a whole season of this. And they said it was going to be like they're going to test it with an episode, so there's going to be at least one episode that's going to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
And like, sure, I'll indulge that one episode just to kind of, okay, what is this about? Let's see how it goes, because I love Black Mirror. But we talked about this in, I think, the Saga chat, where it's like, cool, I'm gonna choose, I guess, whichever one, but I'm not gonna go back and watch the whole episode again to choose ending option B or whatever, right? Like, I'm not, I'll YouTube it, or I'll go back to that episode, scroll all the way until like the end where I have to choose, and then choose the other one and finish it out. Like, I don't see them getting a lot of episodes being replayed for that reason.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the whole thing over again so I can choose, the other option. No, people are just gonna go back, go to that moment,
Fair enough.
and choose the next episode, the different ending.
We got some Star Wars news, which is pretty cool. Star Wars TV news, which this week the internet absolutely caught fire, and it almost imploded with how fucking awesome this is. The Star Wars TV show that's being done by Jon Favreau
I'm sorry.
has been announced as Star Wars: The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
They even showed a picture of our protagonist here, and or possibly, I don't know if this is,
Yeah, who fucking knows, right? You're like, oh, the Mandalorian, that must be him, but I don't fucking know that.
Who
but
knows?
oh my god, this armor looks so sick. I saw somebody on the internet say that they took a lot of cues from Star Wars 1313 when it came to the design of this character.
Looks so sick.
And so you can see a lot of that in there. And so they've also announced that we're going to get a star-studded lineup of directors who are going to be just fucking taking this thing to a place that I don't think a TV show has been taken before.
No, it's super fucking awesome. The list of just some of the directors that they've announced that are going to direct some of the episodes, including Dave Filoni, who is in charge of Star Wars Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars Resistance. He's a producer on the show. And then who they've got was it Taika? What? How do you say
Taika.
Taika
What Wyatt TD?
Yeah, I don't know how to say his last name.
I don't know.
Thor Ragnarok, yeah, and What We Do in the Shadows, and then Rick, however you say his name, which he was directed Dope. He was supposed to direct Flash, and he's one of the guys that dropped out. Bryce Dallas Howard, Ron Howard's daughter, is going to direct an episode, which just
Nice.
that's fucking sick. And Deborah Chow, who did The High Cost of Living, some episodes of Better Call Saul, and some episodes, I guess, of Man in the High Castle. But like it looks, the image looks sick. The idea of following a Mandalorian in the time after the Return of the Jedi, I think they said about 9 years later. The fact that Dave Filoni is in charge leads a lot to believe that Sabine Wren from Rebels is going to be in the show somehow, and that we're going to see her.
That'd be cool.
I can't fucking wait.
And with a $100 million plus budget, this thing is going to be out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they're talking like Game of Thrones level budget on this show. Because they're doing 10 episodes. That's $10 million an episode. Are you fucking kidding me?
I can't wait.
Fuck.
It's too bad that we have to wait until 2020 to see it. 2019? 2020.
2019 is like 3 months away.
Yeah.
2020, I think.
I don't know. Brentini says younger Sabine. No, it'd be older Sabine. Because it takes place after Return of the Jedi, and Sabine's story in Rebels takes place before A New Hope. So, she'd be about 12 years older.
So, let's get into some gaming. And here's Fortnite. Fortnite is going to war with Twitch. At first, when I first read the headline, I was like, "Oh shit! This is they're going to put creator content into the game." So, Fortnite is going to give creators real money for V-Bucks spent by players. So essentially, you can tip your community creators in game with V-Bucks, and they'll get that money for reasons. So what's going to happen is on the main screen or in the store, there's going to have a creator button, and you can click it. And the people who, the top players and stuff like that who play the game, Ninja and all these other players, are going to have a logo there, and you can choose to tip them in game with V-Bucks. That is going directly in competition with Twitch, because Fortnite was like, well, if they buy V-Bucks instead of bits or donates, we could make that fucking money.
Yeah, I can see that going against the bit system. I'm curious, man. I'm curious what the pricing difference will be, right? Because Twitch right now is, you spend $15 and you get 1,000 bits or whatever.
I think
which we get, when you donate 1,000 bits to us, you get the equivalent of that. You get the $10 because they take the 5 for themselves. So I'm curious what the pricing is going to be.
Because this isn't going to affect, because you can get for $5 you get 10,000 V-Bucks. I think that's right, Kev? I'm not
for
sure.
Limited time.
For $10, you get like 900.
Oh, so 10,000 is not.
For every 10,000 V-Bucks spent by Fortnite players, Epic Games will give $5 to selected community creators.
So the more V-Bucks you spend, so if you get 10,000 V-Bucks and buy their in-game stuff, then you can select the creator to give that $5 to.
Kev,
Weird.
how much would
Like I said, the
10,000?
exchange is like it's something. I think it's maybe like $100 to $1. So yeah, maybe it's like $1,000 for $10.
So
What?
so you spend $100 and you can tip $5 to somebody. So you're looking at 5%.
Wow.
Yeah, that ain't that fun.
That ain't good. Like, Jesus.
Wow. That's a
I mean, for the streamer or whatever, like, hey, cool, thanks for the $5. Like, but at the same time, like, way to be a chump and spend $100 for a game.
My question is like, I guess they have enough people that are spending $100 a pop to like be like, all right, let's do this even more, because you see how much people give to streamers, right? And I'm sure that Fortnite is like, all right, we have the data here that says that we could actually make more money by using the creators in a way, to like, hey, if you spend a little bit more.
Yeah,
You
no, I
creator.
really feel like it's them like almost banking on the creators, and the way of paying them is like is the $5 or however much they'll end up getting, because it's like, yeah, you gotta spend 10,000 V-bucks to send them $5. Like, yeah, you'll feel you can help your creators out by giving us $100 fucking dollars that they're gonna see 5% of.
They're gonna do it.
Yeah,
They're
but the player's going to benefit because they're going to spend that $100 on whatever skins and add-ons they want.
Yeah, but
all
So,
it
I
is it's all it is skins and fucking emotes. Like,
well, yeah, it's add-ons. I mean, it's not going to do anything to make you a better player.
no,
so
it's
that's
not.
cool.
But here's why people will do it, because moms listen. This was a fucking Times. Was it a Time cover that parents are spending money to get trainers to make their kids better at Fortnite?
yeah, we talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Which is insane. So people are spending that $100 just like left and right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're going to spend it anyway, so you might as well just let them choose
Sure.
a creator to give it to them.
Wait, yeah, I guess my problem is that I see that. I mean, again, like, yeah, I guess the streamer also benefits from it because they're getting $5, but at the same time, for the amount of money that they're requiring for people to drop to get the $5 to give, almost feels like they're taking advantage of the streamers' communities. Where it's
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah, I mean, of course they are.
yeah, and that to me, I don't care for. I don't like that. I don't like that it's the like, we're going to take advantage of the fact that you have 100 million subscribers or followers or whatever on Twitch, and like, we're going to use them to get more money because we know that they're going to spend this money because they're going to want to support you. But it's just it's just like, if I'm a streamer, I'm going to be like, no, just do bits, guys. Like, save your money.
Yeah.
If you want to give me $5, just give me $5 and don't spend $100 to give me $5.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. All right, so let me ask you guys a question here. Say you're the writer of the Witcher series books, right?
Right.
And say a video game company came along and said, "Hey, we want to license this all your works and everything, and for the video game and stuff. We're gonna give you two options. We can give you a lump sum right now to buy the license from you, or we can give you a percentage of the profits. Now, we are a newer company. We've made a couple successful titles here, but nothing huge. So I can't guarantee what we're gonna make off of these games. But what do you say? Now, do you take the lump sum, gentlemen, or do you take the profits?
Well, it's a quick nickel or a slow dime. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. You have to have faith in the project. I personally, I mean, it depends on where he thought they were going to be, but I mean, it's been a successful series. He would have made more, obviously, if he'd have stayed on board, but it would have been a gamble. Like, what if CD Projekt would have like tanked, and like basically you just got shit out of the deal?
Yeah, that's true. So, well, he did take the writer did take the lump sum.
Talking about Witcher.
Of The Witcher. So his name is the original author. Jesus, no. Oh boy. Andrzej.
God damn it, Andres
Sapkowski.
Andres Sapkowski.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Andres Sapkowski
Went ahead and took the lump sum Every time that I point at you, you just say the name. And so now he's pissed off, and he's asking for $16 million. He's demanding 16 mil for the rights to work. Now, this man has already gotten his lump sum, and he's also getting a lump sum or profits or whatever he worked out with Netflix, because they're making it into a fucking TV series as well.
And they're basing it off the books and not the games, so that they're not, CD Projekt Red shouldn't be involved in that at all.
Exactly. And so he's making money off of that. He's probably made a shit ton of money off the books because of the Witcher video game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So he's kind of, I mean, I would love to see how much he's made out of it, but it sounds like he's being fucking greedy now.
I would agree with that, especially if he took the lump sum, signed on a document accepting that. He doesn't have anything to stand on.
No, exactly, and that's the thing, is that they're not going to pay it. They've already said they're not going to pay it because as far as they're concerned, they have it now. You know, if they make another game, everything's in their hand. You know, they could, they do in the games anyways, add new stuff, add stuff that's not in the books, because it's they own those rights. It's kind of like we were talking about earlier. We just finished talking with Pete Kleins, but like kind of the stuff with the some of these books and stuff was like you can make stuff or whatever that's like new and stuff. We're using these characters because they own the rights to them. We're talking about like Disney and stuff where they don't necessarily own they don't. I don't know. It's hard to explain without like spoiling everything that we talked about, but just they can do whatever now because they have like the likeness rights, I guess, to this character, the name and all that stuff. But like, I wonder if any new books he writes and stuff like that, if they can't base it off of that.
If anything is included, I'm sure it is. I'm sure they have an agreement. But he's asking now. He says he's claiming he's due between 5 and 15% of profits from the games based on his work. I'm sorry, but you signed that away.
Yeah, if that is not in your contract with them, like you're barking up a tree that you're never gonna.
And that's
see.
a shitty thing to say. Obviously it sucks, but that you had a choice.
Yeah.
And they were willing to pay you residuals. You should have just stuck with it. Like how much were you hurting for money back then?
Yeah.
Well,
sure. I mean, especially, I don't know what his status was as a writer then, but you have to imagine, like, again, like, if like Pete was to do that, because again, like, well, sure, yeah, I'm going to take the money. Like, I could use this money and then just do this full time, sort of thing. And then, it blows up, and like now you're making even more because of the game, but you only took a lump sum. But Cutie in the chat says, he's like, I believe there's a law that if the profits go over a certain amount that was paid in the lump sum, then they have to pay out more. Well, they said they'd look it up, but and he says this is in Poland, but but CD Projekt Red though is not, and so they would have to adhere to U.S. law.
CD Projekt Red is Poland.
CD Projekt
is Poland. Oh, I thought
they're a Polish. No, they're all Polish developers and Polish writer and everything.
So their laws are different, or could be different. I don't. Who knows? I mean, that's the thing. We don't know anything about Polish law, despite what we.
Actually,
despite our arrogance.
Don't Polish-splain me, please.
Actually, let me get into this. So we'll see. I'm sure we'll hear more about it, but it'll be interesting to see what goes on. We do have some Windows 10 news, guys. This is great stuff. Windows 10.
Why?
Windows 10 has been out because Windows 10 has been out for a long time now, a couple years for you.
Couple years for you, yeah.
Couple years for you, and it took them this long to figure out, hey, if you're playing a game, we're not going to automatically update your system.
Yeah, thanks.
You.
There's times like that. I love when people were streaming and in the middle of the stream it shut off to like upgrade them from Windows 7 to Windows 10. Like stuff like that. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So took them this long to be like, oh, let's do this, I guess. So Red Dead Redemption's 2, that's coming out soon. And the PS4 signed a deal to have exclusive content. And boy, oh boy, is it boring.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, because I know that like PlayStation 4 gets they get the DLC stuff before every system.
It's a timed exclusive.
Yeah, they got a timed exclusive. So if they have any specific exclusive stuff, yeah, you can guarantee it's going to be garbage.
Yeah, it's really garbage. It's a saddle
Cool.
and a double action revolver.
Nice.
Whoa!
Oh, and a chestnut Arabian horse
Okay, so you get a horse,
That
a specific
sounds-
horse.
for the online only.
really weird.
Oh, that's stupid. Okay, cool. Yay.
Oh,
I mean,
you got us this
no.
time, Sony.
I will say one of the things that the difference between this game and the other game is that there are multiple different horses now, and like the first game, the horses have like different stats. Some go faster, blah blah blah, whatever. They can carry more, whatever. It's a workhorse.
Are you talking about the horses or their testicles?
the testicles?
Some have larger testicles.
Some have
than
longer
others.
testicles. Some don't have testicles.
Longer testicles?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
the sat-
hang really low, right? You know, can you time it? And
Well, it
can you
depends on
time
the
it
time of the
above?
weather, like the time of the season.
Yeah.
Actually.
So, like, I can see where, like, okay, you get a horse, but it's online only, which is even dumber.
Yeah.
But, like, I could see the appeal of that because, again, like, they have these different horses that can do different things. So I guess depending on your play style, like, it might be a good deal. But
Yeah.
also,
Probably not though.
Yeah.
Let's see. PS4 has entered the realm of the year 2002, and they're going to be allowing you to change your PSN name. Well, welcome to the party, Sony.
Man, I wonder if Kevin WK will be available finally. I was like one of the first fucking PS3 owners, and it said it was unavailable.
Hmm.
Oh, now that I put that out, everyone's gonna be taking that.
All 6 of them.
Yeah.
All 6 listeners. Yeah, so they're going to be able to. You're going to be able to change your. That's yes.
I like the way the article starts. Sick of being called Vape Lord 2000? Fuck no! I wish I chose that in the first place.
Let's see. Let's get to these final stories, which is
good, because
Nintendo.
I have to pee so fucking bad.
And Doug is going to love these ones. First of all, it looks like the Wall Street Journal, when the Wall Street Journal reports something, it generally it can be taken as fucking truth. Like, they're pretty spot on with all their shit. They're saying that a new Nintendo Switch is planned for 2019, which is, of course, if you follow Nintendo, what that means is that it'll be a slight redesign. They'll fix the shit that really is wrong with the system, like things that broke or whatnot. But they're swapping out, it looks like, the LCD for a more battery friendly OLED.
Yeah.
So
And brighter screen.
brighter screen. They're saying that they may stick with the LCD, but who knows? They'll probably try to rework controllers and the look and feel of it and everything like that. And so it'll probably have a bump in speed as well. So the usual Nintendo shit where it's going to be the same price, but it's a little bit better of hardware. And
Maybe they might have that chip fix. Remember the hardware fix that it was made the homebrew like surprisingly easy on it.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll put a new chipset in there where it's like not able to do that.
So you can look out for that in 2019, and I don't mind. I mean, I only bought mine for $1.
Yeah, I liked mine. I mean, like I said, I had reservations going in. Once they finally had a few games out that I wanted to play, like it's no regrets on that purchase.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I've loved the system since I've had it, and I still have a lot of exclusives that I haven't played that I need to get around to.
Same.
Yeah.
So the system itself, for me, is still a no-brainer. Here's where the potential of a rant comes, but probably won't
I
get
think
one.
we've already
'cause,
talked about this though.
Yeah, we talked about it, but not like it's just a different perspective because they saying so. One of the Nintendo bosses says that the only reason why you need a mobile device to chat is because the company does things differently.
And by differently, they mean wrong.
Well, I mean, remember when we first started talking about this, we said it was because it was like their way of like not really getting kids on the mics, or at least kids dealing with adults.
Mhm.
And that was like their way of like somehow like filtering that out. But that's the only thing.
So this is what they said. Here's what Reggie says. What we see is a situation where we know Nintendo Switch is being played in an open at a park or a metro bus, and we believe the easiest way for you to connect and have peer-to-peer experiences with voice chat is with your mobile phone. It's always there. It's always with you. Where's the Switch?
Yeah, no shit. And also, it's like, okay, cool, yeah, just admit you don't want to spend the extra money for the bandwidth or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could see it in that way, where it's like it's because it's supposed to be an on-the-go device, and you need that connectivity that maybe because you're gonna pay for a data plan for your Switch or whatever. But I guess that raises that question though. Yeah, like if I'm in a park, I'm not playing multiplayer games with people in another fucking country because what am I connected to?
Yeah. I mean, unless you get
Can I tether it to my phone?
And that's the dumbest thing too, because it's like, okay, so I have my phone. In order to get internet to my device, I'm going to have to do a hotspot anyway. So now I'm using my phone for a hotspot, and I'm using it for chat. Then I have to hook up a fucking Nintendo adapter to it, to then put in another adapter for a headset, and run the headset to my head. Okay, cool. Well, this is fun. And here we go. Can I just plug directly into the Nintendo Switch and then use the hotspot, please? Can I just do that? That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, at that point, like,
All right,
yeah.
get Reggie on the show. Let's go.
Shit, it sounds so
Oh
fucking
my God,
dumb.
could we get Reggie on the show?
I would like to answer your questions about that.
Hey, listen, you're wrong. Listen, I don't know if anyone's ever told you this because you seem like a really nice guy, and I feel like people probably aren't that rude to you, but I don't know you. So listen, you're wrong.
Hey,
Counterpoint. There's a new Metroid on the horizon.
Don't give a shit. Don't give two shits, Reggie.
Here's
Listen.
a 2-minute trailer. We'll see you next year.
This is what it'll say. Guys, can we hit pause for a second on the recording? Just off the record. I don't officially make the rules. You know, I'm just told from Japan what to do here.
Yeah, right.
I'm just a face.
Yeah, they just send me scripts and I just say them.
Yeah.
Like I have absolutely zero power over anything. I'm literally just the American face. I'm just a face that you can look at and I have a voice that you can understand.
I do E3 once a year.
Yeah.
I just sit in my office and wait for a translator to come in for the emails. I don't
the GameStop one a couple times.
And I travel around to GameStops. That's what I do.
And I go, I wish I had your job.
All right, that's the show, everybody. Hey, Kev.
Hi.
It's the end of the show. That means that we're going to have some people getting to choose our voices for next week's Missed Connections.
There's only 2 people donating tonight, Random and Brandini. Random finished up with 100. What?
That's incorrect. You're right.
That's incorrect. You're right.
Well, he literally has Streamlabs open. He's literally looking at what happened tonight.
That's incorrect. You're right. So, yes, Random Hero wins.
Awesome. Random Hero, you get to choose who and what voice. And then who else? Brandini, you get second dibs. And then the third person, since there's no third person, whoever doesn't get picked, they get to choose their own. So.
Yay! Yeah, sad news. We didn't mention this in the movies part, but Doug's best friend, Scott Wilson, passed away over the weekend.
I've actually been very sad about it.
Yeah, man, it's a bummer, dude.
Like
I'm glad we got to see him in person and kind of interact with him. That was really cool.
Yeah, like I saw a lot of like mostly like celebrities and stuff posting about like meeting him at conventions and stuff. Like Mark Hamill had a post where like Scott Wilson came up to him at his booth and.
By the way, this is Herschel from The Walking Dead. If you're not familiar with the name,
and Kevin Conroy posted some stuff like so it's all these people that like ran into him at conventions and stuff over the last few years because again he's been doing conventions due to his role as Herschel on The Walking Dead. And yeah, it's just made me like reflect on that experience of talking to him at Elmo City a couple years ago. And yeah, it's really made me sad. Like
yeah.
That
was a fun story.
It was, yeah, if we could find it, we would insert a clip here, but Jared's too lazy, and I don't blame him.
We'll reenact it. Basically, we were at this was Alamo City 2014. We were all together, and we had our press passes, and Doug was taking photos. I was trying to interview people, and and Nick was with us. Nick was doing audio. Mm-hmm. And Jer was just kind of directing everything. And so we were like, okay, cool. and we're like, cool, how far can we get with these press passes? And then so we told like one security guard, and they're like, oh yeah, you could just go up there, just talk to their handler. And Doug, that's where you take over because you go up there, and we're all standing back here.
Okay, yeah.
Just
So they're
watching.
way back at the back of like the line, like so like 50 plus feet away. And so I walk up to the handler that's near Scott Wilson, and that employee like walks with me up there, and they get the handler's attention, and they bring him up, and the guy's like, yo, what do you want? What's up? And I was like, hey, I'm just here with press. I just wonder if I can get photos of him just like signing stuff, just like, I don't want to get a photo with him or or whatever. I just want to get like, again, them in action. It's the shots you want, them signing stuff and whatnot. And he's like, yeah, cool. Let me go check with him real quick. So he goes and talks to Scott Wilson. Scott Wilson just gets up and comes over to me.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, what do you need? And I was like, like holding my camera up, just like photos. And he was like, oh yeah, cool. So do you want me like, and he like stands in front of his banner, like, you just want like the banner? And I was like, I just want you like signing stuff, man. I just want you to do your thing. Like, I don't want to like interrupt. And he was like, oh no. He's like, here, take this picture. And he's like telling me like what pictures to take, and stuff. And then like he sits down and I get some more photos of him signing stuff. So then I walk back to the guys.
Yeah, and we're all like, what the hell did you guys talk about?
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck just happened? And I was like,
He was. We have that on, like, Nick was recording that. I wish we could find that clip. I'm sure it's somewhere in the archives.
yeah, if we went back to the Alamo City 2014 like podcast, I'm sure you could find it. But yeah, there's definitely a clip of me just missing.
Yeah.
It was just so cool. Again, just like his, like, because you get these celebrities and stuff that are like, like, throw them under the bus a little bit, but like Robert Englund is like, no, fuck you, no photos.
Yeah.
And like we talked about like John Cassier, where we asked him to do a voiceover for just an opening thing, and he's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And we're like, oh, I mean, was it $20, $50? How much is this? And he's like, oh, you're paying. This is a paying gig now. Cool, let's do this. Like, what do y'all need?
He got like water down. He's like,
yeah, I'm like, let's do this. So you have all these different interactions with these like celebrities and stuff, and for him to like literally, he's making money, like signing stuff, taking photos with people, and he stopped and to come ask me what I needed. And again, it was like, oh, Herschel, I don't need anything, man. Like, it was cool. Yeah. It was really cool. And he's
your room numbers. We go party later.
Yeah, and he was according to again all these people posted about him, was and my experience was, it was a really sweet dude, really nice dude. And
R.I.P.
Yeah, our world is a sadder place without him.
Yes, indeed. And he was also awesome in Behind the Mask, which was a fantastic movie.
Yes, Behind the Mask with Leslie Vernon. What a great fucking movie.
Yeah. And another great role of his.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the end of the show. As much as it breaks our hearts, we got to go. Until next week, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We got don't forget that we have 8-Bit Horror Fest going on. Check us out on social media, all that good shit. And until next week, I'm Jeremy.
I'm Doug.
I'm Kevin.
Lots of love, hugs, and all that bullshit. Come on, Stream Deck.